In this video, we're going to be talking about the GVC or General Velos Certificate, and this is a qualification that some of you might be interested in, specifically if you want to fly bigger drones, those above 250 grams in a build-up area, or if your work may involve you overflying uninvolved people. One of the reasons that you might want this qualification is because that it's going to give you a much more flexible set of rules to abide without having to worry about the different weights of each drone, as well as what different qualification that you might need to be able to use that drone. Also, it gets rid of the whole transitional provisions that people are worried about at the moment, where if you have an A2 CFC and you're flying the likes of a Mavic 2 Pro, you can only use the benefits up until the end of 2023. Whereas if you have a GVC and you apply for the subsequent permission from the Civil Aviation Authority, that no longer applies, which means that you can almost indefinitely fly that drone for its entire lifespan. To obtain a GVC, what you need to do is to attend, in essence, a ground school. This can either be delivered face-to-face or remotely, where you're going to learn about all of the important pieces of information in relation to the likes of air law, airspace, and most importantly, what the specific category is and how you will fly within it with that subsequent permission or operational authorization from the Civil Aviation Authority. Once you've done your theory training, you do need to do a theory assessment, and this is a straightforward multiple choice exam that we can deliver remotely that involves you answering 40 questions and obtaining a 75% pass mark. One of the main differences to the A2 CFC though is that's not the end of the road. There is still a little bit of work that you need to do. You need to complete an operations manual, and the operations manual is in essence just an instruction book saying who you are, what you're going to be doing, what equipment you're flying, how you're going to make sure that you do those operations safely. We've got a fabulous template that will help you through that process, and it won't take you more than an hour or two to customize it to your needs. Once we've seen that, we've helped you work through that, one of the last things that you need to do is to do a practical flight assessment. And again, a lot of people get concerned about having to do practical flight assessments, especially if you've looked at the other option of the A2 CFC, but rest assured, your flight assessment isn't about you having to fly through hoops of fire or have to do things to an incredibly high standard. While we do want to see accuracy and control, the main thing that we're looking for through that flight assessment is, can you follow your procedures that you've identified in your operations manual? Can you assess the location? Can you mitigate those risks? And can you move that drone around conducting basic maneuvers as if it was a real-life commercial job within the set time period? It's also not as straightforward as a pass or fail criteria. It's a bit like a driving test in that you get minors and majors. So you can make mistakes, but it's all about overall having a safe flight. If you're interested in the GVC, I recommend that you check out some of our other videos, as well as our website, which has further information on what the course entails, the current price list, and hopefully I look forward to seeing you in the future on one of our training courses. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you on the next video.